I want you to choose a figure out of a magazine or bring a figure, a person in to the art room that you can cut around and that you will have no background. In fact, step number 2 on the board says choose a figure, cut carefully around your person, and remove all background. So I wanted to show you, if you find a picture that looks something like this, then when you start cutting around it, you're going to carefully go around the figure and then trying to remove all background. Okay, so I just wanted to show you a real quick example of what that'll look like. I'm going very slowly around the figure. And then I'm going to have both figures in mind just because they're connected. So you can have more than one figure if you want to. But you just want to go slowly around the figures. Okay, so my figure isn't a full figure. As you can see, part of it got cut off at the bottom because it has some words at the bottom. So we're not going to even need that. So I'm just finishing off my characters, my figures. Trying to go slowly. And then the bottom, I'm not going to need. Okay, so I'm going to come back in now and finish going around my figure slowly. And then I've got some little spots in there that I've got to get to yet. And I'm just cutting out all the background so that all I see are my figures. Great. Place that aside. Now to get inside there, I'm just going to go ahead and make a little snip so I can get my scissors in there to cut any of that out. I want to remove all background. That's an important step. Once I've gone ahead and removed all of my background from my figure, if you need help with that little part right there, please let me know. I know that that's kind of hard for a lot of people. Now I'm going to move right on into step number 3. Step 3 says trace around your figure. You're going to place your figures onto some black scratch art paper, and we're going to glue only the skin onto that black paper. You become the designer of the clothes and background in your Art Nouveau style. So I'm going to take my picture with my scratch art paper, and I'm going to begin by thinking about my characters. Now, as you can see, since I don't have any legs on these figures, my solution to that is to put this at the bottom of the paper, so I don't have to worry about drawing in the rest of my legs. Okay, so once you get to this part and you've got everything cut out, take a pencil and go around your figures. That's right, you are taking a pencil and you're tracing around your figures. I am right now using a scratch art tool, but we are not using scratch art tools and scratch art paper. We're going to be using some different kinds of metallic markers. Once you've done that, I went ahead and did this ahead of time on a different example. I cut out all the background on this figure. So all I have is just my figure, no background. Then I went ahead and I traced around my figure onto this black scratch art paper, and silver's behind it. And now after I've traced it, I become the designer of the clothing. I'm going to move that figure away, noticing where I had my tracings, looking at where the lines for the body part was, looking at where the arm was, and trying to match that onto my scratch art. So now I can go ahead and start taking the features of the body, the arm, the face, the other arm, and start gluing that down. Once those are glued down, now I'm designing the clothes and the background in an Art Nouveau style, any way that I want it to look. Notice you can make skinny lines, you can make thick lines. Okay, start thinking about the different kinds of line designs that you can use into this project. Those lines can be expressive, show movement. That example worksheet that we did is really going to be helpful because it'll give you a lot of different ideas of how you can use lines in the way that you want to express it when you do your artwork. So as you get started drawing your lines, just kind of keep that handout with you so you can make some of your lines thick or skinny, wavy or jagged. But I want you to just start using your lines now as an expressive way in doing your assignment. My figure is already glued down and I've started designing the clothes, and now I'm starting to design my background. I'm starting to come up with my own patterns, my own shapes, my own designs and lines onto my project. I love the way this looks. I think that it's fun coming up with my own creative ideas in my Art Nouveau style. I think that you'll have a lot of fun with this project. I can't wait to see what yours looks like when it's finished. I'm going to keep working on mine. Have fun making yours as well. Thanks.